Hi, I'm David Maldo, your virtual presenter course instructor, and in this lesson we're going to learn about the other kinds of sources in OBS. In previous lessons, we learned how to create sources, resize them, move them around, and work with them, but up till now we've only been using two types of sources, our webcam as a source and image sources, and in OBS there are other types of sources. Up till now I've been trying to take the lessons pretty slowly. I know this is new for everyone, but in this lesson we're going to go pretty quickly. I really just want to list and quickly explain all the types of sources, because honestly, we're not going to use most of them, so I don't want to waste your time going into depth about all of them. Now there are some nuances, there are some things you need to know, so for a few of the sources I will be explaining them in a little bit more depth, but for the most part, this lesson we're going to go pretty quickly and just sort of list them. So let's switch to our view of OBS and find out about our types of OBS sources. And we can see them by clicking the plus button or the add button at the bottom of our sources window. Now we're going to go through them pretty quickly. If there's any we need to really use, we'll cover them in the advanced course. The audio we don't have to worry too much about. We're really going to be using our video services for audio. Browser is a website. If you click add browser and put in a URL, that website will appear. So for example, if I was to put, let's just say google.com, Google shows up. Let's get rid of that. Let's look at what other options we have. Color source is literally just a color. You can create any color you want. Just pick a color and then just resize it, crop it, move it around like anything else. Could come in handy for certain things. Get rid of that and see what else we got. Display capture. This is a good one. Display capture is anything you're seeing on a monitor that's sitting on your desk. So for example, this might get a little weird. If I make a display capture and choose my main display that we're using right now, it's capturing itself, capturing itself, capturing itself. But if you have other displays on your desk, you can capture your other displays. It's a great way of sharing presentations. This is actually how we're going to share our PowerPoints at the end of the day. By having our PowerPoint open on our second monitor and using display capture to share it in OBS. So let's delete this one and see what else we got. Game capture you don't have to worry about. This software is used a lot by gaming streamers, and this is a better way of sharing their games. Don't worry about it. Image we've already covered. Image slideshow works like an image, but instead of pointing to a picture in your computer, you point it to a folder of pictures and it rotates between the images. Pretty cool sometimes. Media source is a video, an MP4. You can just drag it in just like an image and it will play in a little box. Let's do it quickly just as a demo. And again, I can click here, or if I had it on my desktop, I could just drag it from my desktop. And I'm selecting lesson 1 from this series. There's the video. Click OK. And there it is. Just like any other source, I can resize it, I can move it around, I can do all the things. Now we're not hearing it right now because there's something in the audio we'd have to do, and that's for the advanced lessons. We're going to worry about that later. But for now, let's get rid of this. Select it, click our delete button, and the next item that we can add is a scene. We're going to save this for the advanced course, but putting a scene within another scene can really make some magic happen. Let me just show you what it looks like. We'll select scene, and I'm going to add the other scene, the library scene, to this scene. Look at this. Now we have a scene within a scene. We can really do some interesting things with this, but we'll get to it later. Text, exactly as you think. Just put text on the screen. Video capture device is our webcam, as we've explained in an earlier lesson. And finally, window capture. A lot of people confuse window capture with display capture because they kind of feel like the same thing. The difference is display capture is everything on your physical monitor, whereas window capture is a particular program or an app. So if you have PowerPoint open on your other screen, you can either use window capture to share PowerPoint specifically, or use display capture just to share the entire screen, whichever way works easier for you. The final thing here is a group. You can group up sources to manage them better. We're not really going to use that much in this course. So those are all the types of OBS sources. Now, as you see, most of them we won't be using, but I hope you're comfortable understanding what's out there. Thanks for watching this lesson. See you in the next one.